just me.
Huge.
That's a big one though.
It's a big one.
Yeah!
Dude, that was a rush.
Yeah. I feel lightheaded.
All right, we are here at my old homestead and where my shelter is. Good to be home. Good to be home. What do you think, guys? Can I get it again first try? It's been a long time. I'm a little rusty. Woo! It is good to be home. Ah! The survival challenge we set for ourselves this time is to eat nothing but what we can catch and cook here in Maine legally for the next 7 days. We've already started this the day before and headed up to northern Maine, dip netted ourselves some alewife. Woo! All right, that's how you do it.
Like a big shiner or something.
Yeah, big shiner. And alewife being a favorite of the Maine lobster, we rigged up some lobster traps, put those out to soak, and hopefully we'll have some lobsters in a couple days. Yes, this is gonna be fun. We're gonna build some new stuff around the camp, like I did with the Texas series and stuff. I don't know why I never did it in the past, you know? I was busy doing the water wheel and other things, but the camp really needs some sprucing up. Time to do some house cleaning, and need a table. Looks pretty dry. Got a piece of garbage from my last time I was here. I didn't missed, but other than that, yeah. Slingshot didn't weather so well. Looks like that rain jacket I left in here, a mouse has been making a nest in my... Oh, he's been collecting fire tinder for me. Look at that. How nice. That looks good. Nice and dry, not moldy. And I don't see any mouse nests or mice or chipmunk burrows underneath it. Nice. That's awesome. I'll be able to sleep there comfortably without having something digging and rutting around underneath of me. Only question is the bugs. But if I get a little bug fire going in here, a little fire, I'll be nice and warm and cozy. Yes. Ah, good to be home.
It's such a good feeling to know you're alive.
No reason you can't be comfy and out in the woods. Ha-ha! Oh, that's much better. That's nice. The whole reason I left those originally is I wanted a small door so less heat could escape, and I would hang my rain gear in it, just like I did in my shelter out in Patagonia when I was there. And because this is part of my reenactment series, 87 days. You can see the playlist on the YouTube channel for when I built this and all that. It's about 2 years old now. A lot of people criticize the roof because it's plastic, but the whole point is I have light in here, I can see what I'm doing, and I'm not limiting myself to materials. I could thatch the roof just like I did the walls and make it, but it would be super dark in here and it just wouldn't be as fun. I like it the way it is. I like it nice and bright and sunny. The light comes in, enough of the trees block it during the summertime. It's not like a sauna in here, and it's really comfy. And I got a pile of firewood now. Useful, useful, useful. It's just silly. There we go. Shelter is all cleaned up, spick and span, ready for a fire in the fireplace. Beautiful. I removed as much of the tinder in the corners as possible, considering the whole thing is a reed hut and made out of tinder. You gotta be careful. I can only have small fires in here, which is all you really need anyways, but it's more than that. I've lined my fire pit with stone, and the reason for that is, if you look right here, see this topsoil here? That's like peat. That will burn, and those roots will burn. Digging that out, digging that top layer out, and getting down to the brown or the clay or the gravelly part that won't burn. And then this whole fire pit is lined stone, 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 all stone. But we have to get some more food. So I think house cleaning time is over. It'll be nice to be able to come back to a clean house, because we're going to go out and get ourselves dirty digging clams, I think. Let's see what the other guys are up to and how their shelters are going. You done?
It doesn't take long to put a tent up.
There he is over there. There's his tent. He was done before I even set my camera up. Malcolm, he's the one that turned me on to war bonnet hammocking and hammocks. I think that is the way to go. Tents and sleep on the ground, I'll never sleep like that again. It's just so comfortable. Alright guys, before we head down to the ocean, I want to take a minute to talk to you about our sponsor for today's video, Policy Genius. I do a lot of crazy stuff when I'm out filming my videos. Oh, what have I got in my... Oh! Hopefully I can get it down without falling. I don't like heights. Here we go. He's looking right at me. He could reach right up to the platforms easily. If it goes over the edges or swamping, it'll go under. We'll lose everything. At the end of the day, I've always come home safe to my family. But should that come back to bite me someday? Found my first rattlesnake. Holy cow. That about stopped my heart. I was 3 feet from him, and he started rattling, and I stepped back. I'm lucky. I want to be sure that I did the right thing so my family's taken care of while I'm gone. And now with Policy Genius, you don't have to be a genius to figure this out on your own. Cruising the internet and trying to figure out the right policy for your life insurance is like banging your head against the wall. Which one's the best price? Which one's the right one for you? Which one actually covers your lifestyle? And that's where the genius of Policy Genius comes in. They're gonna help you find the best price for the best policy that fits your needs. So whether you're living a life of danger like me, or you're just crossing the street more often than not, you want to make sure that if something bad happens to you, leave something to your family. So unless you're a pod person and you don't actually have any family, you want to leave something behind for those that are going to remember you. And you want to do it in the easiest way and the most efficient way possible.
Policy Genius makes it easy to compare quotes from over a dozen top insurances all in one place. You can save 50% or more on life insurance by comparing quotes with Policy Genius. Head to policygenius.com/Fowlers to get started right now.
Links in the description below. And I think that pretty much covers it. Check that out, and let's go have some more adventure. I think it's time to do some clamming. Alright, look for small holes indicating clams, dig large holes in front, and then dig down into the area, into the hole, so you expose the clams without hurting them. Clams must be over 2 inches before 1 peck. I'll have to look that up.
Don't call me a peck.
I think that's like half a bucket. I'll put it right here on the screen. And dig only in open areas. You may harvest 1 peck a day.
You be careful.
Find any milky ribbon worms, remove them from the flats. Watch out for glass and no commercial digging. All right, let's do this. Chris and Chris, the Chrisettes, they already headed down there. Be a nice little place to go. A sunny day in the summertime. Scoot inside of there. Lay on a beach towel and look out. Look out at all of God's beautiful creation. Awesome. Just awesome. Just awesome. Oh, there they are. Yep. I see them now.
Okay, so if you start like, they're all through here.
Look at that. All right, that's what we're looking for right there. Not much to look for. Hey, I got a big one. I got a big one finally. Look at that one. There's a full palm size there. Nice. So 1 crack out of 6. That's not bad. Getting better at this. Yeah. Oh, wow. Woo! That's a trophy. I'm gonna mount this one on my wall. That's a meal all in itself. Holy cow, we are gonna be eating well tonight. Yes. There's 1. There's 2.
That's another trophy one.
Yeah, that's definitely.
It was like this far up.
Oh, man.
Squirting me, man. Or maybe the other way, I don't know.
Huge.
That's a big one though.
It's a big one. The biggest part of the trick is to get the soil to come down into a hole that you already have, so that when you dig, you're not crushing, putting pressure on them, because they will bust. Flip the dirt into that hole without a lot of pressure. You can expose a nice clam without cracking them. Not too shabby. Oh, that one's squirting. Now, I'm gonna take them over and clean them off. That one did manage to get a little crack in it. Not too bad. Oh, there's still one more. There we go. We're starting to fill up. There's a tiny bucket at the bottom, so it's not quite a full bucket just yet. That's our haul. About 2/3 a bucket, I'd say.
Pretty good amount.
Look at them all. Man, there's a lot of fist-sized ones in there.
Yeah, those are good sized clams.
That's a fist, you know, that's good. All right, well, you eating well.
I got it.
No, hey, don't make me look wimpy. I got it. The young guy grabbed it. Young people, I got it. What, do you think I'm that old I can't carry a bucket? Let's get out of here. Let's go eat some clams.
You just get them strapped on the back again?
Yep, strap it right on the back. Look at my hands. Look at how red they are. They're super red because they're all from the dirt all over your hands and on the shovel. Probably should have had gloves on. Now may actually be the perfect time to go pull some sort of a heist since I sanded my fingerprints off completely. How's your hands feel?
I think I paid more attention to having my hands clean, like not touching the, you know.
You clean them more often?
It's like sandpaper, right?
Yeah.
It's really brutal on your hands.
Yeah.
You get some calluses on your hands.
Yeah, get some man hands. Get some man hands up in here.
Some clamming hands.
Clammers hands.
Clammers. Clammers.
There we go. All the girls, they like the rough hands, the deep voice.
So we're gonna see if we can actually eat these fish.
Malcolm was busy while we were gone. He got about 10 fish in and realized how darn miserable it is to try to scale these guys. And then you ate one?
Yeah, I panassed them and I just picked them. There's some meat on there. There's a lot of bones though. I kind of just sucked on the meat.
Yeah.
Right where the spine is, you pull the spine out. There's a lot of meat around the spine.
Yeah. And then there's all those little bones, right?
Yeah, it's a lot of work just for the very little meat.
Chris is cooking his little cakes on the fire on the stove. Let's get the clams going. Nice pile of clams. Look at all that. I think all together, we really only got like a peck.
Peck, 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 peck.
That leaves them for breakfast. Yep. Oh, there we go. They're open. I'll take one for the team and taste test it. Let's see. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's so good.
That's so good. That's so good.
That is. They're so good, Chris.
A little sauce on there.
They're oh. See what we got. Chris and Chris are over there scaling some more fish so we can get them all on smoke, otherwise they're gonna go bad the rest of the alewife. Do it kind of like a traditional Maine bake. We got an old newspaper here. Throw a pile of clams on top and dig in. Lord, thank you for these clams and this the great wilds of Maine and playing it outdoors. In Jesus' name, amen. The actual cooked down meat is only the size of half of the shell. I haven't even put any adobo on this. I'm just going straight up, just boiled in the salt water.
We need more heat.
No, you don't get it.
Are you feeling anything?
Full.
That's good.
If you just
Where's
if
all
you
the
just swallow
freaking
it whole,
greens?
you're not going to get as much out of it, though.
Not as much.
Whew, those fish that Malcolm put on to smoke yesterday when we were out clamming are looking pretty dark and good. And the whole fish are the ones that we put on last night before I went to bed. Those still have a ways to go. If you notice, there's some parts that are like, they look like they're missing, like they're zombie fish. That's because when we scale them up by underneath like their throat and the belly area, they are really hard to scale. The scales just won't come off. So our method was just when you hit that kind of scales and they just will not flake off, you just take your knife and you slice underneath of them, peel a little bit away. There's not much there on the belly. It's all in like the back and around the bone. We're hoping that smoking them though will reduce the bone problem. Because when you pull out the main spinal cord and rib cage, there's these little feathery bones all through it. So we're going to smoke them for a good long time. And then we will probably cook them a little bit on top of that to see if that can't reduce that problem. Maybe we'll be able to crunch right through them just like sardines. They remind me a lot of sardines, the way their skin is kind of silky like that once they've been scaled and stuff. They taste good, except for those little bones. You just, as you're eating them, they feel like they're going to get stuck in the back of your throat. You know, so. But we still got a half a bucket of clams, and fish head soup is on, coffee is on. I think I'm going to have a little bit of my quiet time. I hear noises from the woods over there. I think Malcolm smelt the coffee as it's cooking. Somebody smelt the coffee.
Good morning. Fire for the I got wood for the fire.
Nice. Isn't it nice when you have somebody over and they don't show up empty-handed? Come on in. Come on in. How'd you sleep?
Well, I love sleeping in that hammock.
Yeah.
The minute I went to bed, I woke up. It was already in the morning.
Have you ever tried other hammocks besides War Bonnet?
Yeah, like cheap ones, you know.
Yeah, I have a cheap one in my house that somebody sent me.
It's a single.
Yeah.
You can't lay sideways. I like the wall bonds because you can go sideways
and sleep flat. Yeah. I sleep on my belly sometimes.
Yeah,
just totally. For like an hour in the morning and stuff. People are like, you can't sleep on your belly in a hammock, like, you know.
Yeah, they'll think you're like gonna.
Like, no, it doesn't work like that. You sleep pretty flat.
Yeah, I call it I go on my side a lot of times. I go in the fetal position.
Yeah.
Nice and warm.
It just snuggles you and you feel so good and it makes your back feel good. And
oh yeah.
I've thought about putting it up inside my house and sleeping in that inside my house.
You're literally floating in a piece of nylon.
Yeah. Ow. Ow. Ooh. Soup is boiling good. Take that off the heat. There you go, buddy. Oh, I hear the boys are back. Did you get a turkey?
Did you get a squirrel?
He apparently got a squirrel, but no turkey yet. So hopefully there's something in those lobster traps, because we're gonna. This one squirrel doesn't divide up very well. What you got there?
Breakfast. Yeah, bunch of hens, no toms.
No toms?
Yeah.
Here you go, mighty hunter.
Thank you.
Have your cup of coffee.
I probably only deserve a half a cup with just bringing back a squirrel. Thank you, though.
Scored some fiddleheads?
Scored some fiddleheads.
Oh yeah. That's a good pile there. That'll go great with the lobster and clams and fiddleheads.
A little bit of roughage.
Nice. Good job. Now, you want to pay attention to these. These have a groove in the middle and papery tops. You can see a little bit of the paperiness. You don't want the furry ones. Mm-hmm. See that little bit of paper? Let's see if I can get the zoom. See this stuff right here? This is like this papery stuff right here is on the heads. You don't want the furry ferns. Some ferns can be poisonous. So make sure you do your research before you go start mowing wild edibles. Don't take anybody's advice from a YouTube video and start eating things the way they do and trusting them about it all, because, you know,
People make mistakes. I make mistakes sometimes and call things what they aren't. You want to research, read your books. That's how I learned about everything that I know about. What was that guy that lived in a bus that died in Alaska?
McCandless.
Yeah, Into the Wild, you know? He's a great example.
Chris McCandless.
Yeah, he went out there, he had some books, but he didn't have a lot of experience, and he didn't read all the book, because like the page over or something like that from like the plant that he ate. Well, bugs are getting bad already. Yeah. It was nice inside the shelter, all that smoke. So make sure you do research, read your books, read multiple books so you know what you're doing, and don't trust some YouTuber saying this is edible. Do your own research. There we go, I got it. So I just dumped out the refuse of last night's feast behind Chris's tent. He wants to see a lot of wildlife while he's here, so I thought I'd put it over here, right behind his tent. See if we can't bring some wildlife in for him to videotape. Oh, so fishy. Sanitation. I'll have to like from over here. Burn sanitize it. Go ahead. Yeah, give it a good hit. There. Hey, it's not so bad. That's like 100 times better than it was. And since I'm using hemlock, it has that wonderful piney scent that everybody loves. There we go. Feast is on. Look at all that. All right, guys.
Good, Zach.
Oh, they're delicious.
Aren't they?
Hard work, but man, so delicious. Oh, they don't even need the adobo, but it just adds that little bit more of just wow. These are so good. Breakfast of champions here. The broken ones that we broke while digging them are definitely full of sand. You know what the problem is? I know what the problem is. In the past, I've always shucked them from the shell and rinsed them in some butter. And we don't have butter to rinse them in. Let me in on this. I got my last 3 were broken ones, and they are pretty. Wow, that's cold water. There you go. Now I muddied the water with my last.
I'll just use this Nalgene bottle. Is that okay if I rinse?
Yeah, just go. That's Chris's there. Just shake. Put them in there. Shake and bake, and
Put the soil in there.
just wrap the whole thing around and clove hitch it.
I don't know what a clove hitch is.
I guess I'm a bad teacher here. He doesn't even know how to do a clove hitch yet. That's shameful. That's my bad.
You could do just about anything if you know the 5 most important knots, and this is one of them.
All right, there it is, right there. And that water around. There we go. Oh! Shot it right off the thing and broke the stick off the tree from all the abuse. Oh, and then I missed. It was like 10 feet further back now. I don't know how many what that was. I'll put it right here. That was not a bad run. All right, what do you think? Predictions. Leave it in the comments below, guys. How many lobsters do we have in our traps after leaving them out? What a beautiful day for it. Woohoo! Nothing but blue skies and smooth sailing. This will be an easy haul. Ha! Hey, good thing I don't believe in jinxing myself.
It's good it's still floating.
Yeah, it is. She's still floating. We set them at low tide, so we were a little worried that they would be under and then we'd do something wrong, but I think we nailed it. All right, so Chris can't help me because legally only I am allowed to touch the traps, bait the trap, so I gotta haul it up onto the side, get it onto the boat, put new bait in it, turn back around after we've drifted a little ways, and then try to drop it back in the pretty much the same spot or over a couple feet. Let's see what we can do. Lord, protect us as we attempt to become lobstermen in one day. My goodness. Oh, look at them all. Oh, holy cow. All right. Oh, that's definitely a throwback. All right, so I got my Gerber tether tool and I can measure them. See what we got. Right there from the back of the eye socket to the too small. 3 that's too small. There you go though, we had a bunch. And so far, striking out. Come on, be a keeper. Oh, it's too small. Too small. There's a keeper. There it is.
Right on.
Look at it. Look at it right there.
Would you look at that?
100% from the back of the eye socket.
Nice.
With the tool, back of the eye socket to the back of the shell. He is 100% a keeper. Come on, have a longer shell than you look like you got. Nope. Nope. One beautiful lobster. If we can get one out of each trap, that's 5 lobsters. This will be fun. Might make a difference. It's worth the risk. That's a lot of work for one measly lobster, but man, it's gonna taste so good. Thank you, Lord.
Way out here, the water's so cold.
I need a breath. Can't even see it yet. I'm gonna try it without the gloves on. They feel like it makes it harder. Oh!
Up the bottom, so yeah, we got another big haul.
Good keeper.
One more. 2 more, maybe.
Yeah, maybe 2. There's been 8, 9, 10, like 12.
12.
That's pretty
That
good.
would be a heck of a haul if we could keep all 12.
Oh man, yeah. Not legal. Ah, yeah.
For sure.
Definitely not legal.
No, not even close.
Not legal. Not legal. Not legal. Look at that one.
One is 100%.
That's a keeper. Wait,
legal.
wait.
100%.
No, wait.
Yeah,
it's legal. Check it for eggs. If we find them with eggs, we're gonna notch the back flipper.
All right, I know it's not the best picture there, but when you put them side by side, it's pretty easy to tell. The female on the left, those first swim fins are feathery and light and flexible, and the male, they're hard.
It's a keeper. There we go. 3 keepers. All have to let go and go back to the sea and grow and have children and have a wonderful life. Take care. I'll name you Bob. Bob Hansler. Bye, Bob. There we go. That's exhausting. 2 down, 3 to go.
Ooh, other load. Those look bigger.
Ah, so close.
That guy's close.
He's there. We got another keeper. These swim fins right here are feathery. That makes it a female. Now we gotta check it. Is there a notch? There is no notch right there. So, and she has no eggs. It's all ours. Buoy. Man, I'd be ripped if I was doing this every other day. Ugh. Ah. Tiny, tiny, tiny. Not a one. One more trap. One more trap.
Oh, that's another big haul.
Nothing. Not a single one this time again. All right, well, let's go home and eat some lobster. All right, back up to the shelter to cook up our lobsters. I am starving. How about you?
Starving.
Starving. So we brought back some seaweed as well. We didn't bring salt water, which would have been genius, but we're gonna put some adobo and the seaweed in there and steam these puppies up. It's good stuff. If you got 3 spices on your shelf, this should definitely be one of them. Not just for outdoor stuff, but for steaks and things as well. I think we're gonna have to open this up. Going heavy.
I'm cooking lobster. Here we go. We ready?
Yep.
This is the send off.
Let's send off. Goodbye.
Bye, lobster. Thank you for your sacrifices. Are you sad, Zach?
No.
No? A little bit?
No.
Okay. That's 2. Ouch! That one got me back.
Maybe just set them in there.
Yeah, maybe. I'm trying to give them a plunge so that they actually die. Here comes number 2 or 3. 3.
Don't get bit.
Yeah, no, I can know how to hold the crayfish. I'm doing all right.
Yeah, you are.
You hold the thorax, yeah. Whoa, that one's trying to reach. Now I talk about thoraxes. He's gonna get his revenge a little bit there. 4. Number 5. And number 6. I don't know how much we pay for it in Ontario, but it's a lot of money. 20 bucks a lot. I can't afford 20 bucks.
Ooh, they're done. That's 1 antenna, 2 antennas. They're breaking right off. Time to get them out of there. Wow, that's hot. Got my cup of coffee to go with it. Only thing that would make this better is if that was full of butter. But I have a feeling that these are going to be really good just the way they are. I think we're going to be more than happy.
Ooh, that's hot still.
Yeah, they're nuclear. You got weapons?
Oh, I have a knife.
A knife? That might be a little on the hard side. I might have to share the multi-tool.
Okay.
Take it and you get it back here.
Yeah.
Squeeze it. It won't. Oh.
What is it?
It's so good. Oh wait, forgot to say grace. Lord, thank you for this bountiful harvest. Lobster, what a score. Just name amen. Oh.
It doesn't need it.
No?
It
Okay.
is so
we already
perfect.
put it in.
Here, go for it.
Okay. So that's the claws. There's more meat in there?
There's more meat. There's the tail.
Okay, well, show me the whole thing.
No, go for the claw.
Okay.
And I'll show you the tail. You just rip it off.
Yeah.
And then you pull the back end of the tail.
Okay.
She squirts sometimes. Pull the back end of the tail.
Okay.
And then you can push the whole chunk of meat out. You push your finger in there.
Okay.
Whoa. And then the meat comes out.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow, look at the size of that piece. That green stuff is tabbouleh. That's good for you.
Tabbouleh. They give it a fancy name because
Isn't
it's
it?
like the poop. Well, it's
Yeah.
like the digestive.
Yeah, it's what's in the stomach. It's
Gotcha.
not the poop track. It's not
Right,
so far.
Yeah.
And then you pull off. Oh.
You pull off something?
You pull off this strip right here across the back.
Yeah.
Of that. And this one doesn't seem to have it, but sometimes they have a really heavy poop track. Some people are like picky and they pull it out. There's like there'll be like a black line.
Yeah.
If it is.
Okay.
And this guy was really clean. So it's ready to go and ready to be eaten.
Nice. Is there anything left, like inside here?
We're going to cook the bodies down.
Okay.
And make a stew with them. So we will get as much out of this as possible because we're not going to waste anything. Just like I did the crawfish in Texas, you know, it's like we're going to make a stew out of it.
Okay, so when we're done, like everything's going to go back in?
Everything will
The
go back in
claws?
the stew pot. The claws, everything goes back in the stew pot. And we get a little bit more out of it. Because there's like in here, there's little bits of, see that little bits of white?
Yeah.
Those are fat.
So something didn't feel right when I told Chris that was fat in and around the meat, these little white globules. And sure enough, it is hemolymph. It's kind of like the lobster's blood.
Yeah.
That's just flopping around inside of there. And once we boil it and dissolve it into the soup. Oh man, look at all that meat. Look at the size of that thing. There we go. Mmm. This is like the richest thing we've had so far. And it's even richer because it's been a couple days of alewives and clams, which are just... No! No! 5-second rule. Mm. Oh. There we go. Boy, if we don't have raccoons tonight, then I'm like so hungry. I'm just delirious about this. I'm just... We're killing it. Little adobo.
Well, I'm waiting for my lobster to get up to heat and boil, sanitize. Get a cup of porcupine bisque out of there for myself. It's good. Tastes like lobster slash some sort of meat animal soup. Kind of like our crawfish raccoon ever stew there in Texas during the 30-day survival challenge. It feels very, very, very sustenance rich though. And definitely a slight hint of adobo, of course.
Woke up to the morning light, only to realize the my day was a pitch dark. Yeah. I got up to the sunny day, only to realize that I was the rain. See that all the rainbows dropping like a shadow. Yeah.
Morning.
Good morning.
How's our crazy stews going here?
Cooking away, huh? Stewing. It's stewing. It's stewing well. It's stewing well. Thanks for asking. It's stewing well. Morning, Chris.
Morning.
Smells good. Yes. What do you think, Malcolm?
Delicious.
Delicious.
Have a blast.
Best part of waking up is porcupine bisque in your cup. Not at all. It was messed up to begin with.
Woke up to the morning light, only to realize that I'd been out of sight. Yeah. Always daydreaming of a new hope.
Time to say goodbye to Malcolm. He's heading out. So we're gonna head down. And these guys are heading out. The Chrisettes.
Chris squared.
The Chris squared is heading out to go. They're gonna go up and get the alewives while I do some sticking around here and making some stuff. And then we'll join back up later and head out and get some clams while our clamming licenses are still good.
Yeah.
You coming back here with the boat?
All right, buddy. Take care. It was great seeing you. Oh, have a great time. It's 5 days in that direction.
Yeah, I got about a 5-day walk.
All right.
I'll see you guys later.
Yeah. I'll see you at Blade Show.
I'll be there.
Couple weeks. All right, Malcolm's off. I'm all to myself now. And I'm gonna head back up and do some stuff and things again. Here we go. Oh, a cup of ever stew and a cup of coffee. Have myself some quiet time. Sunday morning after all. I'm missing church with all my friends. Being out here. But that's alright. I'll see them next week. And I am really lagging today. Having a bit of a cold while doing this is really making it a little bit more difficult. It might be a little bit of it's awful early to be lagging too much from lack of calories, at least for me.
Dear Diary, I noticed yesterday that the Fish Whisperer got 13 million views in 2 weeks with the video I strapped a GoPro on a turtle. And then Monster Mike came out with a video called I Strapped a GoPro on a Fish and got 1 million views in 3 days. I wonder how many views I'd get if I strapped a GoPro on a grizzly.
My first goal for today is trying to reduce the amount of smoke
that builds up in here when the fire is a little bit on the lower side. It needs that heat. And I think fresh air coming in down low will create a better draw. It'll draw the air from there instead of pooling around. It'll help it draft. And then I'll pick up some more rocks too, and maybe I'll build up a little bit more of a ring around it. That's what I had done in Patagonia, and my shelter was the same size as this, except it was over against the wall, and the hole was more on the side of my roof. So I never had a smoke problem. You couldn't stand up in there and not feel like your eyes started to tear up a little bit, but you never saw like a big clouds of smoke inside there. So I've been putting this off for a while and just making do, because as soon as the fire's hot, it drafts up through, and it's pulling air from everywhere though. So if I make it pull from a certain spot, a little trench coming out through here and cover it with rocks so it's a tunnel for a breathing pipe for the fire. And people do this all. Wood stoves at home have these, you know, good ones a lot of time, because otherwise your wood stove is trying to draw air, right, for your fireplace at home or fireplace, and where's it going to draw that air from so it can go up the chimney? It's going to draw it through every crack and crevice of your house, like your windows, any of your outlets. If you have an old house like I do, you go put your hand by an outlet and you feel that air that's like blowing in through the walls. You know, like, how is that happening? It's because the heat going up the chimney is pulling air from somewhere. It's got to pull it from the outside. When it's all said and done, I think I'll put this to sleep for now, so I'm not getting all smoked. My way of putting my fire to sleep at night, if I'm not smoking something, I put nice fresh logs on top of coals, bury it over, and leave one end open. And it'll go for like 12 to 24 hours. And you can open it back up and it's nice hot coals all ready to go. Still putting off a good deal of heat. Call it banking the fire. There we go, it's done. All done. Now I just gotta build some sort of rocks over it. That's what we're looking for right there. Oh, yes, 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 yes. They are just big enough to be good right now. That is 2 inches of delicious, yummy cattail shoot. Look at that. No knife needed. Snap her off. And it's all clean. Oh, that is so good. That is so good. I've spent a couple days with just fishes, clams, lobsters. And then when you get to a dirty spot, or it starts getting tough, peel out another outside layer. Another outside layer. Don't mind the cars, this is down towards the front of the property. A little closer to the road, but... And you still got another little bit of fresh shoot there. That is so good right now. I was just thinking, what's my first meal gonna be? I think it's gonna be a salad, a steak salad after this. Not that we aren't having fun, but it just came to my mind, like what's the first thing I want to eat? As always, steak salad, or maybe wings. Ooh, I do love wings. Maybe I'll try them with like a peanut Thai sauce this time. Like, I don't know, I don't think I've ever even tried it like that. I usually just have the plain old buffalo wings with dipped in blue cheese. But a peanut Thai sauce sounds really good right now. But I'm gonna harvest a bunch of these up, so when the guys get back, I got a message from them, and they said they're going clamming, and I said I'm pretty beat of running all around. I want to just play out in the woods, finish building my stuff, and I'll harvest some greens for us. So let's do it. Oh yeah. Fortunately, I always got my wrist one and some ammo in my wazoo belt here. What do you give me on odds? It's been a little while since I shot the fingerless. It's not fingerless, frameless slingshot. Fingerless is when you miss. You go like this and like that, and you've made yourself a slingshot. I don't recommend you try it unless you're really, you know that you're gonna hit your fingers at some point. That's just the nature of this kind of a playing it up like this.
Game begin.
Oh, nicked it. Oh, that was a solid whack. Oh, got it. Cattails make such fun targets. I better get back to work. All right, I figured out the trick to them. See, at the beginning, I was not getting them pulled up because some of them are a little older than others, and as they get too old, there's more fibers around the outside. So the trick is to slide your finger down underneath that first heavy fiber that wraps around the outside, and then give them a swift tug, and they pull right out completely clean. You can just pull one or two more outer things if you got any dirt on them, and they're ready to eat without any dirt or any muck on them, and completely clean. I'm trying to think of what to tell you it tastes like. I want to say like watercress or something. Of course, who knows what that tastes like. It's just really good. It's not heavy vegetable flavor like Brussels sprouts or asparagus or something like that. It's very light. More like a cucumber. It's more like the center of a cucumber, but with more fiber to it.
It's juicy like a cucumber and fibery, but not like you're chewing through a bunch of fiber until you get too far up it. At which point you just peel back more of the petal.
Oh, oh, that feels good. Oh. Oh. Ah, yeah. Phew. That's a lot of rocks. Need some more water. I just want juice. Just want juice. Ew, a little bit of something on there. A little porcupine. Oh, that's good. Mm. Cool, I'm happy with that. Once again, I underestimated how much I can get done in how much time. I'll give this a try, and then I gotta fix the fish. don't know if I'm gonna be able to do my table today. Let's see if I got nice hot coals like I was hoping for. Oh yeah, nice hot coals in there. Put the fire to sleep, wake it back up. Better get some stuff, get it going. Taking right off. How's the smoke situation? Oh, that's nice. Pretty clear in here. So far, so good. Oh, I hear the boys. They're back. Let's go see how they did. How'd you do?
We've each got our half a peck.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And we rinsed them better this time, so less
only
dental care.
12 hours of foraging. We're tired and hungry.
I can imagine. Well, I got the fire going so we can get things right into the hot and get them on. We're gonna start out by trying a couple clams in the Everstew and see what it's like to fish them out of there, and if that adds some good flavor to them, or if it ruins it. We still got 2/3 of a bucket of them. They really nailed it this time. We were, whoops. I was trying to put the bucket lid, plastic bucket lid onto the lobster pot there. That's no good. Where's the cover for the lobster pot? There it is.
I've had enough porcupine, to be honest.
That's the end of it anyway. As soon as we cook the clams in it and decide to flavor the clams with the broth from the lobster broth and stuff, all the dirt and stuff that comes off the clams, we don't want to eat that again as broth. So we got one more use out of it, which I think was pretty handy. And so now we're going to dump it off and have some clams. We still got a whole nother half a bucket, so we'll cook those ones in salt water. We'll have a taste off. Find out whose clams are the taste. No, just kidding. We're just gonna have a feeding frenzy here. It's gonna be like a couple of raccoons at the dumpster. Take over here and dump it. We'll dump it by Chris's tent and bring the raccoons in.
I think this is my new favorite food. It's getting up there.
Right?
Yeah, this stuff's awesome. It's really good.
What do you think, Chris? Better than catfish?
Close, man.
It's hard to say, right?
Hard to say. I mean, if I ate this every day, I might get sick of it.
I don't know that I could ever get
every day.
I don't know that I could ever get sick of catfish.
I don't know. It's like I don't think I could get sick of this either, to be honest. It's hard to know. It's really good.
I got sick of them the other day because I was getting sick of the grit.
Yeah, the grit's bothering me a little bit, but I mean, we could do a better job.
Did you tell them about the netting that we found?
No.
Or no? So we found this netting that had washed up from somewhere, and we literally pulled it back, and just below the netting, probably in the sand a half an inch, there was just clams sitting right on top. Like good sized ones too, not just babies.
Oh wow.
And then at one point towards the end, yeah, he was flipping out the holes in that area. And then I was grabbing them and tossing them in the bucket. But
nice. Yeah,
it was interesting.
We keep smoking these fish, but nobody wants to eat them because they're full of bones. But we're not going to be able to eat them even if we choose to. I at least want to try eating them a little bit from the smoking, but if they go bad, that's not going to work at all. So I'm going to make 2 slits down their sides to expose more of the meat. Seems like it's working. I see like a smoke penetrating red into about, I don't know, halfway through the meat already. But I'm going to make a slit to expose more of the meat and allow that smoke to get into there. Down the fish there, and then again just below that. So that way there's 2 slits running down the fish, so it's open to get more smoke into it and prevent them from going bad before they get finished smoking. That should help them to dry out, and it still smells good. Smells fishy. Well,
and they feel really oily. You can see it penetrating. Oh, you can see it on the inside too by the bottom of the rib cage where the cavity, the stomach cavity is open. See how golden they are down there? So like the smoking is penetrated into a certain degree and from the outside to a certain degree.
See how she goes.
Yeah, I'm curious to see if the smoking makes it any better.
The amount of oils coming off them is...
Oh, that rock's really, really hot.
Yeah, maybe the rock's the way to go.
Yeah. Hey, look. Oh, you can see it. Look at how glistening they are. They look really greasy. I went for the small one because I figured if they are thicker and they're going bad in the middle, you know, if they're cooked through, they'll be safe to eat. Anything cooked through is safe to eat. It might not be tasty, but it'd be safe to eat. So I picked one of the smaller ones that was more in the center of the heat to be safe. We'll find out. We're taking one for the team. Is smoked alewife delicious, or will it destroy the challenge by sending us to the hospital in the morning? The mouth.
It's not like it's a big deal if it falls in because it's already full of ash.
Oh yeah. There we go. It smells like burnt hair. It smells like burnt hair. This is gonna be great. They smell like burnt hair.
I wouldn't complain, to be honest, if it fell. It means I wouldn't have to.
Here, hold that for just a sec.
The problem is obviously all those pin bones that don't belong in the spine.
Yeah.
That's the real trick.
They're floating, right? The pin bones?
Yeah. I don't remember if we showed it earlier or not, but it's a problem.
We tried to show it, but they're so small. They're just like, and they're just like a Y fork too. They're these little pin bones with a little Y on each end. It looks so oily. If this works, all of a sudden all those fish are now viable food. All right. I am excited about this. Chris was already in here trying his out. His finished earlier on the rock, and he was all, oh, this is so good. And so I'm gonna find out if he was telling the truth or he's just fibbing me, so that I go and take a bite and find out this is disgusting. If it's good, put a little adobo on it, of course. And let's see, like, it's pulling right free of the spinal cord. This is good. This is really good. It's like, there's this really rich, smoky flavor. I see the bones, but as I put the fish in my mouth to chew it up, those little hair bones that were bothering us so much the first time we tried to eat these, we found them completely inedible. It doesn't even matter. Just like I was saying with the sardines. You feel like you can taste them just the teeniest bit, but they chew right up. Same thing with this fish. Alewife, now edible. It has a very rich flavor to it, like almost like it was already fried in like olive oil or something. It honestly tastes like I just bought a tin of smoked herring at Rennie's or something, you know, to bring on a little day hike with me, and I'm opening up the little tin. It's in the oil. I'm munching on that on some crackers or something on a hike.
That smoked flavor just imparts so much. And then that adobo. Ah! Now I'm glad. Boy, I'm glad I didn't choose to just go to bed. And that I decided to give it a go. That was really good. And now we can eat the rest of those. That was really good. I'm going to bed with a full belly.
I wake up in the morning in this great blue state. Golden fingers caress my face. Slips through the window on a silky breeze. A dreamer's life to plant some seeds. She's my believer, healing all my doubts. A lighted mirror reflecting.
All right, so I'm trying the turkey call for the first time. Let's see how long it takes me to get it. All right.
That's a little better. Keep your tongue. Keep your tongue pressed up. And then drop your tongue when you go. Better.
You got a different one than I did too when you bought it at the store.
Mine's just raspier. That's
Here, try mine and I'll try yours.
No. Here, I'll show you the rasp.
Okay.
So. You hear the rasp a little bit?
Yeah. I feel like I can do it better without the turkey call.
You it.
See, I can do it better without the turkey call. Okay.
Sound like Donald Duck.
I get it.
That's like a seagull.
Hours of practice. Hours of practice.
I got seagull calling down. I got seagull calling down. Now I just gotta work on turkeys.
So your funnel, your rasp is up top.
And use the tip of your tongue right on the tip of the rasp?
Yeah, you gotta get, I mean, it's muscle memory, right? So you gotta kind of get your tongue up and just get it to roll, the air to roll between the two.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
Just the right, it's like whistling.
You know how to whistle, don't you, Steve? You just put your lips together and blow.
So keep your tongue pressed up. See if you can make this note.
What's that shit?
That's the first.
What's the most annoying noise in the world?
Yeah, keep doing that.
My turkey's asthmatic.
Keep that note. Now drop it. And it's sharp. It's a...
There you go.
Look, there's the diaphragm. drop it at the end. Drop. No, you got it.
Drop it.
You're real close.
I feel like if I keep it really quiet, then they'll just think it's a turkey way far away.
walking
You know,
away.
and they're like, instead of like trying to be like one that's coming close.
Yeah, you can do a whole range of them, right? Like really excited to like, just like lonely, but,
Let's hear lonely. Oh, that is lonely. All right, happy.
happy. Well, excited. Happy is I don't think I can do it very well, but
Oh,
that's a purr.
Mm.
So that, they only hear that if you get real close. You can actually, I've heard turkeys make that sound. It's kind of cool, like a hen.
Yeah.
Just rooting around. It's not, that's not super good, but I mean, whatever. It's close up. That would work. I know people can do it with the call, and it sounds really. I couldn't master that. It was really tricky. But excited, really like.
we're feeling lightheaded.
I think we called every turkey in. Now get guns ready.
Yeah.
Here they come, guys.
No, they're like because you were doing your thing, they're coming in, and then I start doing my thing, and they're like, whoa, hell no, whatever.
I had a guy who taught me that, who's like an expert.
Yeah.
He was like a turkey hunting expert. He was a pro staff, and he did 300 hunts a year.
Jeez.
So that's where I learned it from. But
and I'm stuck learning it from you.
Yeah, you're secondhand garbage man here.
Yeah.
Secondhand.
Yeah.
But yeah, you got to learn by doing it.
You got skills. That's good.
Yeah,
It
whatever.
sounds exactly like what they sound like all the time to me when I'm out here. Cook my breakfast and get the road. Woo! Nice hot smoked alewife for breakfast. Not all that hungry because I don't do breakfast. Oh wow, you just give them a tug. And there goes all the bone right there, and there's the rest of the fish without the spinal cord and everything. That was, wow, that was awesome. A little bit of meat behind the head here. Oh. It was amazing. It tasted so good last night, and it wasn't just a dream. It really does taste good. And a little extra fat by eating the top of the head there where the brains are. See all those bones, but still very edible. After 4 days of smoking and then cooking it on the hot rock, this is the fin on the back. And all the bones. Chews right up. Rib cage, all the bones. See them sticking out all over the place, but well, if I don't have to eat them, I don't have to, but they chew right up. If I was smart, I would have cooked up like 5 of these. Brought them with me in my pocket. Snack on them later. Alright, let's go, guys. All right, so we saw him, turkey out in the field, he's fair game. I know that this trail here goes out past this old foundation up here, and we go out that way, a couple 100 yards up from him, then down around the stone wall behind him and sneak up on him. So So we're gonna gear up, head out there, and see if we can't get that turkey that we got permission to hunt yesterday. So I think I'm gonna let Chris run point on this one because he came all the way down here for this. I can always go out for a turkey at another time. Here we go, off into the woods. Let's see if we can't get ourselves a turkey. All right, turkey moved off. We snuck our way over. We're pretty quiet and pretty good, but whether he heard us or whatever, moved on. Not bad. That'll do. Oh, I hear one. I hear one. All right, we're all set up. Now it's time to go lobstering. We gotta get those lobsters in. Coming up on 1 o'clock, we still have to get the boat and get down there. This is I mean, like, unlike in Canada, we were able to like go to a place and work the area. We have a bigger area that we're traipsing around. You know, everything's 30 minutes away, 30 minutes, 35 minutes down the road here, 30 minutes, 40 minutes up to Gardner, you know, to get the alewives.
Ain't this place a geographical oddity? 2 weeks from everywhere.
It definitely chews up more of your time every time we have to get in the car to travel to do something and stuff.
It's those fractured natural habitats that used to be all one habitat. Now they're broken up into zones.
They're keepers in this trap.
I was, come on.
I'll check him, but
No?
no.
Can't see him.
All right, bait the trap, pull around. There we go. Last trap. Oh, it's twisted like the other ones. Oh, we got a piece of seaweed. At least we got a snack. Too small. No, this one looks big. Oh yeah, just right. No notch. Male, no eggs. Woo. We got him. Look at them all in there. I had so many. There we go. Can't see anything. I hope we're going the right direction.
You're going the wrong way! He says we're going the wrong way.
Oh, he's drunk. How would he know where we're going?
Reckoning by the sun.
You got a piece of seaweed in your teeth.
Oh.
No, you got it.
I got it?
No, it's at the bottom.
Did I get it?
No.
Leave in the comments below how much seaweed do I got in my teeth. How about now? Still no?
You gotta use your finger. Fingernail.
After touching all that bait, use my fingernail? How's it going? Nice. He looked awful relaxed, just like reclined, chilling, tooling around in the harbor with a sailboat.
It's
peaceful.
So it's been a number of years. Look at that fancy boat. But I think I rebedded the windows and caulked the windows in this one at one point. I first moved to Maine. When I first moved to Maine, I moved up here to build the schooner Lynx. See a picture of it here. It's kind of like a pirate shippy thing, partially, you know? And it was a fun project. I did all of that, and worked here for over a year and a half to help build the mast for the boat. I did a bunch of custom work in the galley, making the knobs for the drawers to match the period and style of the boat, turning them on a lathe, doing the cabinetry in the galley, some of the welding and metal work around the range that they had in there. And then when that project was over, I was 21 years old, and so I was kind of dumb. I was making more money some nights playing pool than I was coming to work. And I ended up not showing up to work enough on time that I got fired. So that's not good. Don't do that. Go to work. Be to work on time. Be responsible. To be early is to be on time. To be late is unforgivable. All right, I'll grab the car. Look at the size of that guy right there. His claw is the size of my hand. That's insane, right? It's like that one claw is as much. If you were to eat my hand, you'd probably get as much meat off of it as this claw. We got to see what you can. Look at that thing. Everything's still safe and secure here.
That's what I'm talking about.
Looking good.
Okay, now, from the beginning.
Done. Time. I just built a table in the same amount of time as it took to Chris. In less time.
It's close.
It's close? I just built a table in less time than it took Chris to start a fire and cook lobsters. Sweet. We'll be eating in style. Now I just gotta whip up some stools, some chairs. Maybe tomorrow. Let's check on those lobsters.
Yeah, it's hot.
Lobsters are done. Oh, look at that. Oh. The fog makes it almost dreamlike. Oh.
Okay, so use the gloves here. One. Does that work with the bucket or no?
No. I mean, if this is, I feel like I'm sitting at the adult table and I'm a kid, you know?
You ladies like turtles?
Sure. What's your turtle's name?
Shell Silverstein. If you're 6, that joke is hilarious.
Here, pull your face up to the food bar.
Yeah.
There you go.
Daddy, can I have another lobster?
There you go, sir. I mean, son.
Alright, now he looks big when you line him up next to these other guys like...
Who lost the claw? What do you want to do with the other lobsters?
Let's say we save them for morning.
They'll be okay?
Yeah.
Can we put the
But we should throw all the clams in there right now and put it right on the fire.
Can the clams go in the seaweed?
Sure.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's just steam that we need.
Okay. Alright, let's do that then.
So I think we're gonna, if they're looking in the seaweed. Wow, I am fried and so hungry.
Did you have a soft shell turtle when you were in Texas?
Yeah, I got one. That big one.
How good was that?
That was so good.
Chili soup?
Yeah. I stewed it, you know, just like everything else, you know, for a bit. And it was such a pain in the neck. I found out later that you need to, like, boil them first. And then the skin comes off real quick and give it a rinse, kind of that way. It's so good.
I know it's good. How many, what's a dollar figure that
Did you already eat the tail out of that one?
I did.
Oh, I wanted to see how big it was. I didn't think to say anything.
It was the size of my hand.
Oh my gosh.
What's this stuff called inside?
The tabbouleh.
Tabbouleh. So, I'll show you guys the tabbouleh here. It's green mash.
There you go. Here's the real definition of tamale. I had it all wrong when I told Chris.
Do you know what it is?
Yeah, it's everything it's been digesting in its stomach.
Oh, okay. Good. Lovely.
Yeah. It's like, back in the old days, when you get a squirrel, they used to take the nuts out of the stomach and they'd put them on the cakes.
Really?
Yeah. Never heard of that?
No, I've never heard of that. That's awesome. I want to try that. So they would take a squirrel.
Yep.
No.
Yeah, because the tannins are out of the acorns that the squirrel is eating because it's been in its stomach. And so they're clean, and you can eat those and you can sprinkle them on the top of a cake.
This is so messy. Oh yeah, I see that. Pretty cool. Oh, I don't think we got to my question, but what's the dollar value?
Oh, I have no idea.
Of all these.
I know it's you know, it's like
Chris's big lobster there that weighs about 3 pounds would cost him about $26 at the grocery store and $80 at a restaurant.
For one?
If you're having it at a restaurant, yeah.
Holy.
Oh man, we were pigging out here.
Oh, I got it. Pretty big.
Oh my goodness. This is what we do. Hmm. Mm. Mm.
Pretty full.
Mm.
I probably ate 3 pounds of meat.
Oh, that was a nice one.
It's 3 a.m. It's time to go get ourselves a turkey to smoke over the fire. I just want to hit snooze. Go back to bed. But early bird gets the worm, right? So, let's do this.
Yes. I think filming-wise, that was fairly uneventful. It was just like sitting there. He's working his way up.
Dude, that was a rush.
Yeah.
Oh.
He took his sweet time, like, and then like, I'm gonna go this way, and you're like, nope.
No, you're not going that way.
You're going in.
No, he knew something was up near the end. I'm like, oh no.
Beautiful. Look at that plumage. Right there. Look at that turkey. There's the beard. All right, we got our turkey. Chris is super excited.
Super pumped.
He's just so psyched that we got here early. That's the trick to it. Showing up super early, and boom, Bob's your uncle, and turkey on the roast.
Don't worry.
All right.
Good looking bird?
Yeah.
Oh.
Just got pluck good?
I don't know. Might be a little bit of a chore.
Yeah?
We'll get it done. I gotta hang it up so I can pull them downward.
Yeah.
And then out.
We can't quite scald it. I mean, we could heat up some water in the pot and then you pour it on and scald it. And,
yeah, we could.
And stuff if you want.
Ah, it's not bad.
No, it's not so bad.
Just gotta get it hanging the right way and it should work out.
I'm gonna get the fire going and we'll be able to start cooking some breakfast. We need some breakfast because this is gonna cook for a while. So I think some lobster and clam stew for breakfast.
Sounds good.
Sounds good?
Yep.
All
Well,
right.
this cooks.
Let's do it.
All right.
bird. Not quite hot enough under there.
So you keep the bird moist. Which is kind of surprising to me. But for sure that could be like a staple item because we do have them.
Slow and even. All right, you just keep at it for the next 6 hours. And I'm gonna go over here and eat those clams that you cooked up.
That doesn't sound fair.
No? We got some clams. He broke down all the clams that we cooked last night so that they wouldn't go bad, and then stewed them again so they've been up to heat and they're sanitized. If they had started to go bad, they're safe to eat now. Anything that you cook and bring to a boil for 5 to 10 minutes, as long as it's cooked all the way through and been boiled, it's gonna be dead. And that's what we do with all of our stuff. We bring it to a boil, sanitize it again, any soups, stews, and as long as you do that every 24 hours, they usually won't go bad and taste gross. I've never had one go bad and taste gross. In a really hot location, you might want to do it twice a day. Oh, is it all really chewy right now?
No.
Let me see that Wadobo. Maybe Wadobo
I
can
just feel like this is hitting
fix everything.
I feel like that's hitting the spot.
Yeah.
But this isn't.
I don't know, I'm finding it palatable.
Not bad.
I have to say, they look more like something you blew out of your nose into a hanky at this point. When they come out of the shell, they're so closely related to the shell and then dipping into butter. And my lack of hunger right now, they kind of look like boogers. I'm not getting any better as I go. It gets harder every bite.
Uh-huh. There's something about it's not hitting the spot.
It's just too much clam and not enough butter. Ooh, that almost took... That was almost a very expensive mistake, taking out my camera with a flying log. Order now, and for just 3 easy payments of $59.99, we'll send you a green grill made by yours truly. In fact, order within the next 59 minutes, and I'll send you two green grills for the price of 1. Don't miss this limited time offer.
You're funny, Zach.
That's a wee bit crooked. Coffee break. All right, back to it. It's like a sword or something. I feel like a little kid again. Yeah. All right.
Looking through the camera.
Let's see if we can't split this bird. Oh yeah, that works good. Like butter. Only thing that stinks a little bit about this is we'll be more likely to dry it out. There we go. Careful not to cut through my table. Now we got 2 halves to go on the grill. Last time I did this, I built a big shield around it to block the wind, and I cooked it in like 6 hours. It was cooked all through. It was a farm turkey, so it was even thicker and juicier than this. But I think the difference is I didn't build that shield. I didn't think it would make that much of a difference. Apparently it made a huge difference. Isn't that just marvelous? I mean, look at this. I could just sit right up to the table here. Sit up to the table, eat my food, feel civilized. I feel so much more civilized now. Does it work at both ends? Oh, it's good. It's so nice.
Probably going to come right off. Oh yeah. That looks darn good. Yummy.
Chris shot it, so
I get the neck.
He gets the neck.
Woohoo! Score. That looks nice and crispy.
Yummy. They look pretty good. That feels pretty darn juicy. I hope it's cooked all the way through. We've been cooking this for like 8 hours. Oh, I made you something.
You made me something?
Yeah.
Make me.
Chopsticks.
Nice.
They're special chopsticks. See that? They're stuck together still. They're training wheel chopsticks for people that don't know how to use chopsticks.
Are you implying I don't know how to use chopsticks?
I thought you said you didn't.
I don't think I ever said I didn't. I can. I just,
maybe that was somebody else then. All right, never mind.
What do you mean?
I thought I had some. I thought I was gonna introduce you to something new, like, but yeah,
like chopsticks.
Yeah. Well, because you would.
I've used them before, but I don't prefer them.
Oh, okay.
But those are pretty cool. They get them to bend correctly. They want to twist.
It works better if you just grab them like a fist.
Like this?
Yeah. Yeah, or the other way around, but yeah. Because then you can control how they come together.
Right.
I did that with the
that was good.
Trail Life kids the other day. They had so much fun because all of a sudden they were like able to make bushcraft chopsticks. And we did like a whole bunch of competitions, like picking up stones and running with them and setting them onto a bench.
Zach's really good with the kids, by the way. You have lots of kid fans.
Yeah.
Zach is like a big kid in many ways.
Yep.
Not in a bad way.
Yeah. That's the Mischief side of my channel. The slingshot shooting and the doing silly stuff. Oh, mind if we say grace?
Oh, sorry.
Right, no worries. Lord, thank you for this turkey that you gave us this morning. And bless us with this beautiful weather in Maine. Slightly less rain today. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen.
How is it?
It's good. Chewy, though.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what?
Chewy because it's not done, or chewy because it's like hardcore?
It's chewy because it's a wild turkey. That's why.
Yeah.
I mean, you can make a wild turkey not chewy. Do you know how to do it?
Yeah, to be cooking it in a, you know, a pot with buried in vegetables. You know.
Yeah.
So,
slowly.
Yeah.
Put something on the inside of it with some juice in it.
That's totally cooked. Yeah.
No, it's totally cooked. It's not overcooked.
No.
It's not. It's just it's a wild bird.
Yeah.
Careful, there might be some pellets in there.
Okay. Did you find one already?
No.
Oh. Great. Another thing we gotta chew carefully. There's our wild turkey. It's very dark. Very dark. Sprinkled it with a little adobo, of course. I'm getting a feeling it's gonna be a tough chew from all the chewing I'm hearing over there.
There it is.
Yep. Oh, that is so good though.
You like it?
You haven't said anything yet.
No, it's good. It's 100% good. It's just, you know, chewy.
All right. You cannot just go and eat it like a drumstick.
There's a pellet there. I just pull it out.
Right now it's like eating venison. You gotta cut it into pieces. A little slice, cut it free. And there you go. About as thick as a quarter.
I just really like the product, so. Small.
Yeah, well,
small
speaking
company.
of which, how many things are like that, you know, you put on the YouTube? Like people sometimes like the war bonnet hammock, I did the tent versus hammock.
Right.
And they're like, oh, this is a paid advertisement. You're just trying to sell hammocks.
Because you did it so well, you must have got paid for it, right?
Yeah, right. I didn't get a cent for that. My best video so far to date, I didn't get. It wasn't paid a ding. It was just because I love it.
Yeah.
And I was having fun.
Well, do I use Grumman knives? It's the only thing I have.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I use it.
Well, I plug Darn Tough socks all the time because I love them.
There you go. Eat your veggies for a growing boy. Have you had any of these?
Fiddleheads? Not. I usually have them once a year, and they're really strong. And I'm like, all right.
Wait. These are the best fiddleheads I've ever had in my life.
How many fiddleheads have you had before?
A lot, and I've had some bitter ones, like you said.
Oh.
I've had 100% had some really bitter fiddleheads that I did not like. I'd sell first.
Okay.
You believe me?
That's like delicious, like green beans.
Green beans, you got it, my friend.
Oh wow. Oh wow. Oh wow. Here goes nothing. It looks kind of weird. I mean, it looks very fatty, but it does look very weird to me. Oh, it's so weird.
It's definitely fatty, but it's very gloppy. Not like some sort of fat that melts in your mouth. Oh, the meat on the other hand. That's really good. Melts in your mouth. If I'm gonna get down the fat, I'm gonna have to make that into thinner slices and roll it up inside of these pieces of meat or something, because that was just... that was weird.
I gotta tell you guys, this breast meat is freaking awesome.
What did you think? It's juicy, right?
It's really good. The breast meat's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
The breast meat's perfect.
Yeah.
It's really, you couldn't do that better in an oven at home.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah, right out to the edges. I mean, there is no... It's not hard out. I mean, that...
That's why you keep the skin on and pluck it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Most people won't take the effort to pluck it, and then they think wild turkey is just dry. But the skin does something. It keeps the moisture in the meat.
Yep.
It's worth the effort.
All my walls are covered in words, and while you sleep, I mark my goals. Stand tall, think clear. Don't let them see a hint of fear. Lines and dots, zoom in, zoom out. Open your window, let them hear you shout. Right on the poles, right on the street. Always remember the future is near. Cut some cords, scratch some scars. Put on your cape and jump from the car. Open your mouth, take a deep breath.
How you doing? How you feeling?
I feel like I was out all night drinking.
Really?
I feel better than I did last night, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was dry heaving last night.
That sucks.
Sucks a lot. I feel like I could eat today, which is better than I thought.
That's a good thing.
We're gonna get our turkey on or what?
Yeah.
I was thinking like turkey noodle soup. You got
Turkey.
any noodles?
We don't have any noodles though. Let's see how that turkey looks. Hey, it looks beautiful in the pot there.
Anything stand in your way, stand tall, think clear. I promise I'll always be here. Cut some cords, scratch some scars. Open your cave and jump from the car. Open your mouth, take a deep breath. Run fast and don't stop at the edge. You can be anything you want. You can be anything you choose. Do not let it slip away. 'Cause if you never try it, you never know. You can be anything you want. You can be anything you choose. Do not let it slip away. 'Cause if you never try it, you never know. When I was a kid, my dad used to say, don't let anything stand in your way. Stand tall, think clear. Don't let them see you ain't to fear.
All right, I got the fire going, and looks like Chris has got the soup all diced up. I'll throw some water in there and put it on. And we'll have fresh turkey soup for breakfast, just what the doctor ordered, so Chris can feel wonderful. Coincidentally, we are now packaging and selling this because there's going to be plenty of leftovers. So leave in the comments below if you're interested in us sending you a package of turkey soup. Do it yourself, turkey soup. We just send you the dry, roasted turkey parts, and you have to do the rest. There we go. Stew is almost ready.
Caveman makes stew.
Yeah. And if you notice, because of the wind, we've done a little bit of yard work here. We raked everything. Everything's raked back for a good ring around the fire, so it's safer, so that it can't blow out. It's since the rain has stopped for the last day or so, the wind has really dried out the surface, and it's really quite easy at this point right now for the wind to blow something out of there and catch the leaves that are all the fall leaves that are all dry. You got to be very careful. I remember, you know, when I first moved up to the land, started playing in the woods again after, I mean, I played in the woods a lot with my dad as a kid, but when I first moved back up to the land, I started clearing this almost 20 years ago now. I had some wood, I had chainsawed some trees down, I was burning the dead branches to clean them up. We went off into the shade because it was super hot in the springtime, a day like today, just blazing sun. We were relaxing, having a drink, and we came back up into the field. My chainsaw was getting flames blown onto it. The leaves were just burning and blowing and burning and blowing across the yard. When we ran over it, my chainsaw helmet just melted, just disappeared in like a matter of seconds. I ran over and grabbed the chainsaw out of it, and I'll show you a clip right here. That's my chainsaw today. It still has some burn marks because I was crazy enough to run over and grab it out of the flames and pull it away. And we stomped it all out in a matter of seconds. But if we had walked away, I would have lost all of this and ruined everything for everybody else. So you got to be very careful with fire. That worked so good. Those training wheel chopsticks. Like regular chopsticks, you're trying to like get down into a boiling pot, but with the training wheel ones, they're still attached like a fork, and you could just get them a little bit longer. They're just tongs. They're just tongs. But managed to score myself a whole bunch out of there. I got a little pot, full pot of, or not really a full pot. This thing's bare bowl, can hold quite a bit. So I got a good bit of food in there and just a little bit of broth to keep that turkey in so it doesn't get cold while I'm eating it. Learned that trick from actually Chris Thorne out there in Texas when we were doing the 30-day survival challenge. I kept eating my meat and then my broth separate, and he'd put them together, and finally one day I like tried what he was doing. It was like, oh wow, with the broth at the bottom, you're good to go. You still get a warm bite on your last bite. Lord, thank you for this food, this day. Protect and watch over us and bless our adventure that we might come home with something more to eat. In Jesus' name, amen. Have myself some smooth finish. I thought that was a good idea on the 7th day. We're looking for a smooth finish with my blackout coffee. I got a flavor for, I only got 3 flavors with me, but I definitely got a flavor for the final day, the smooth finish. Is there some of those fatty bits all cut up in here?
Yes, sir.
Oh, good. Almost tastes a bit drier.
Yep.
Yeah.
You need more time to relax. It's tougher now.
No, I think, well, maybe, but my thinking is that if we had stripped all the meat off and then stewed all the bones and stuff, and if we had all the time for this, but we want to eat, so stewed all the bones up and then threw the meat in just to warm it before we ate it.
It'll relax more.
You think so?
Another day?
I don't think so.
Yep. You gotta let the meat, as soon as you put meat in the broth, remember the beaver? put it in, goes like this, tightens up real hard, and then over time it relaxes again. Some salt and some fat will.
But it was so juicy
again.
yesterday.
Yeah, well, it's done the tough phase. We're rushing obviously to get out of here, but if you give it a couple, like overnight, the rest of today, overnight, tomorrow, it'll be good.
Personally, I think if we had smoked the turkey with a heat shield around it, so it smoked and cooked in a shorter period of time without splitting it in half, we would have had, I don't know, that breast was super juicy. So I think it was inevitable that the drumsticks would be pretty tough because they run around all the time, that's all they do, and or their wings were tough. Boom. First try. I missed. If you'd like to learn how to shoot a slingshot, check out my how to shoot a slingshot video, linked in the description below. It is the most comprehensive how to shoot a slingshot video on YouTube. And it's all about not the way I shoot with super draw, it's all about the most accurate way to learn how to shoot by anchoring and consistency. And it'll get you shooting and hitting targets like this at this distance. Oh, you'll be within a day of practice after watching that video. I bet you could hit a can 3 out of 10 times. Alright, well, instead of wasting more ammo, we got stuff to do. We got squab to hunt. This is exciting. This is something I've wanted to do for a while, and we finally found the right opportunity since slingshot hunting is illegal in Maine, but since we're doing pest control,
All right, we are here at the dairy farm. They've asked us to help remove some of the obnoxious pigeons, and we are going to do so with our slingshots, and possibly I got a really cool pellet gun. If you saw it at the beginning when I was packing for the adventure, the Krull Warrior King pellet gun. The Krull, which means king, pellet gun puncher, Krull puncher, with all set up. So hopefully there's some long shots we can get in on this. The ones I can't take with the slingshot, we can take care of some of these pigeons, and we'll have something new for the stew pot.
Hopefully.
We're gonna have to take some of this food home. I'm gonna be eating turkey and smoked fish for a while after this, and lobster. So, yeehaw.
Take one off closer.
Hello.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm Zach.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah. I haven't got time enough. I want to stand here and watch for pigeons all day. I got other things I got to do.
We'll watch for pigeons for you and see how many we can take back to the stew pot and make the most of it. So we're not just helping him out. We are just helping him out, but we also be helping ourselves out with something to eat.
Yeah.
As far as the Wilderness Living Challenge, like you heard him saying, they getting into the grain, stealing the best parts of the grain or important parts of the balanced diet for these cows, so that he can do his thing and bring his product to market. So let's get doing it. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
Ready to go? What are you thinking?
I think let's gear up.
Slingshot?
Let's gear up with the slingshots, and
He said they set up on the silo too. That might be a decent shot.
that would be a great shot for the pellet gun if there was something sitting around and stuff. Why don't you run up there and sprinkle some grain? That's one I just made with that new Precise, but I like it. So this is what we're gonna use for ammo inside the barn. It's clay, compact balls, not kiln dried, so they're hard. They're just compact, so when they hit the stuff, they disintegrate. And we're gonna try and see, they're a little lighter, and hopefully, we're gonna test it on a piece of metal first. They won't punch through the metal roofing on the beautiful barn here for them. But they're also weighty enough, they don't fly off too much. Which of these sides is not like the other? 3 days later, they starved to death. Oh, there we go. We got it. All right, here you go. Now you're ready.
This is mine?
That's yours.
What's
If you get to keep it too, if you get a bird with it.
I have to get a bird though?
You have to get a bird to keep
If I
it.
get 2 birds, do I get to keep the pouch too?
Okay, yeah, you can keep the pouch too.
If I get 2?
Yeah, if you get 1 bird, I'll let you keep the pouch and the slingshot, and I'll even throw in some ammo.
Alright, deal.
So Wooded Beardsman is shooting the Axiom Ocularis. Chris is shooting our custom, this is called the Hornet. This is the one that I designed. I made a ski, took a ski and turned it into a slingshot. And then after enjoying shooting that for a year, I turned it into a poly-framed slingshot that is made by Beast Coast Slingshots for us to sell on the website. And now it's probably the best back pocket slingshot ever. Yeah, so let's do this. First to 3 wins.
What's the pigeon look like?
They have a purplish collar and stuff.
I'm pretty sure they're not gun shy. They'll probably stay.
Anybody see anything? There's lots of these little birds.
It's a different kind of bird.
Hello. Do you want to scratch? Oh yeah, that feels good. Come here. No? Oh yes. Hello, cows. I can talk to cows. Did you know that? Yes, you are. Yes. Oh, yes. You want to scratch under the chin? Oh, you want to lick. You want to lick, huh? Yeah. Oh, lick the camera. This is what we do it for, the cows, to protect their feed. They are cute though, aren't they?
Are you delicious tasting? They're not big enough to eat yet. Especially this guy here.
You would be very tender, wouldn't you? We all see different things when we look at cows. Whoa. Hey there. There's pigeons coming out the backside. It's a bit on the mucky side here. I just heard Chris stomped right in it. Hey, hey, whoever loses has got a belly flop into there. Look at that. That's some good stuff right there. That's about a foot of muck right there. Kept in there to, I don't know what they're doing, like letting it ooze up so they can spread it on the field later. There's our pigeons. All right. Oh, they just flew off. That's how. Oh yeah, there's a whole bunch of them up there on the roof of the barn. Oh man. Woo! Oh, right there. Right there. All right, my shot. You missed, Chris. Camera guy. Which one?
Yeah, I'm on you, dude.
That one's to the left. Boom. One down.
Dome.
It's okay.
Oh, dude, you gotta eat that? Collect your prize. Oh, he's not that dirty.
No, he didn't get that dirty. One down with the slingshot I just made.
First shot.
Not bad. First shot.
First
right in the
try?
Yeah, right in the back of the neck there. And yeehaw. Let's see how many more we can get. It's like I haven't had the chance to do this so far. Like you just stick it in your pocket. That's so gross. Look at he just dropped his slingshot right in the poo. That's my fault because I got him running the camera. I don't know what you want to do with that. We're gonna
wipe it on your shirt.
I'm not wiping it on my shirt. You wipe it on your shirt.
Oh, there's
that was way low.
5 up there.
That was way low. That was like 40 yards.
Oh, the wind.
The other one's flying around.
They're everywhere. I think we can just.
All right, so we just need to keep moving around until we get them.
There, they're back.
Yep. All right, that one.
Oh, he hopped right down in.
I shouldn't have hesitated. I should have just flicked it. We go to the other side and see if they're on there, up in that same spot.
I think they'll be. Oh, dude, look at this flock of them coming.
Okay, here we go. What we got?
They're not gonna land anymore.
I got a nice shot.
We need the. You know what we need is the dragon claw with the shotgun
You get the arrow
barrel.
so you can pick them off there.
I know, I could so easily.
They're gonna come back and land.
Oh, boys.
Silo now.
On the silo.
We gotta get far. Go get the air gun.
All right, let's go get the air gun.
Let's go.
Bringing out the big guns. If I have, at least if I have the air rifle out, I can take the long shots, and then I can switch to the slingshot when they're closer. So. Put the suppressor on there, so we don't startle the cows. Flip of 25 caliber slugs. That'll do the job. Here we go. All right, let's do this. Anything?
Yeah, they're still in the middle. I took one shot, it was way low, but they're way in the middle.
There's one. Oh, there he goes. Wow, it's like they got our number or something.
8, 6, 7, 5.
He's down, yeah. Ugh. Ew. man. Ah. You see him?
Yep, I see him.
Wait for that wind to...
Stoned him. Nice.
That's down. Yeah. Whoa, that's mine. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. There we go. First one with the new pellet gun, the krill. These birds are gonna need some serious washing. Yee-hoo! Ah! That's electric. No wonder the cows stay in there. No wonder they're staying in there.
I thought that was awfully...
I thought it was a static. I felt it in my foot. Like, I thought it was static electricity. I was like...
You taste it?
I could taste my fillings. All right, is he still there? Or did am I yelling? Am I yelling? Ah!
I don't see him.
We're gonna go back down the other end. Oh, cat.
Kitty, you coming to claim the
Get away from my game.
He's hungry.
Hey! It's running off. That's mine. I'm hungry too. You listen to him. Look at him.
You want a pigeon too,
Get
bud?
a good close shot. See what you can.
You want a pigeon?
I'm sorry, honey.
Rip his wing off and give it to him.
No.
Got him.
Kroll the warrior king. Kroll puncher, actually. But awesome.
Let Chris shoot one.
All right, giving Chris a shot with the gun. He's got a pigeon right up on the top of there.
You ready?
Let me zoom in on it. Yeah, go for it. Down. Oh, there he is.
There?
I think so. He's right there in the yard. It didn't make it far, just from that building there, and glided down to his end right here.
I got it. Yeah, thanks. This thing's deadly accurate.
Yeah,
man.
that was your first shot.
First
with it.
shot.
Almost the first time looking through the scope.
It is the first.
You were looking.
Second,
He was testing his eyeball on the scope, trying to find the sight range, and then he nailed it.
Seriously, what is this?
That's a Krell puncher.
Krell puncher?
Yep.
Dude, that's awesome. That's wicked awesome.
That's the Krell puncher from Annihilator air guns. It's not just any air gun. He tunes them and puts some custom parts in it, makes it so they're tuned to perfection. So we don't startle the cows.
I'm gonna have to get one of these?
You're gonna have to get one of these.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
I think so. That's fun to shoot.
Yeah.
Wicked fun.
That whole setup is just $1,000.
So if you guys are wondering, it's not a super heavy bird, but I think if we got like a dozen of these, we could make a good meal out of it.
Yeah, we're up to 3 right now.
3?
Yep.
And you shot one too. Where did it go?
All right, time to pack it in. They're doing their cow feeding, and they said that we should pack it in and head off. We got 3. We lost one because we hit it. It went down inside the barn, and the cows stomped it into the mud. I looked, I didn't find it, so we lost one. So we could have had 4. Going home with 3. That's pretty decent though, especially for our first try at this. All right, that was pretty awesome for my first time out with the air rifle. Just been shooting targets with it so far. It's extremely accurate, extremely quiet. Didn't startle, actually the slingshot round, shooting that, startled the cows more than anything else, and so I kind of backed off from trying to get in there and shoot with the slingshot. And we got ourselves some squab to make for dinner. What do you think?
It was fun.
Yeah.
But I'm hungry.
Yeah, me too.
Thankfully I brought my
Yeah, oh look at they're sitting right there, just mocking us.
They circled around.
They circled back.
They know we're leaving.
Yeah, so they're coming back.
Dear Diary, I wonder why fancy restaurants call pigeon squab on the menu. Does churching it up make it all that much more palatable? It's probably more about the price point. Because who's going to pay $28 for an ounce of pigeon? Maybe they're onto something. After all, Chinese restaurants call those pieces of meat on a stick teriyaki, and everybody knows what those are made out of. So if I was to open a fancy restaurant and I wanted to put squirrel on the menu, I wonder what you'd call it. You'd have to call it something good if you wanted a high price point. Maybe tree fritters, tree fryers, fur, no, not fur, definitely not fur. I don't know, I bet the French have a word for it.
This is the last meal. Last meal before we weigh out tomorrow morning.
Alright, the squabs are done. You gonna go in my shelter and eat?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Alright.
You got your trout and your hot cakes?
Yeah.
He made his little hot cakes again that he does. And that's his one ration that he brought. He wanted to experiment and see if carbs would help or add anything to it. So he made these hot cakes that give him 430 calories? 440 calories.
My fish?
Yeah. All right, so I got my 3 birds. What are you gonna eat?
You want any of my fish?
How are we gonna do? Yeah, I would love some of your trout. What are we just gonna gnaw on these, or
I don't know.
Like gnaw half of it off and then hand it over?
There's no right way to do it.
I think these are. Oh, came right off of there. Oh, dude, these are so juicy and so wet. This is so much better than the turkey. Oh my goodness. it smells like chicken. These little pigeons are like juicy, delicious chicken.
All right, check your trout to see if it's done. You just check the firmness of the back. That'll tell you the answer.
To check your squab to see if it's done, take a big bite of it. Look at how. Would you look at that? Would you look at that? It's like a tiny chicken. It's all there, all juicy. Let's take a bite and find out. Oh, the little wings. Oh, this is so fatty. Oh. So, the pigeon has a slight, just like some of these other birds I've had, smaller birds, has a slight liver taste to it. You ever notice that?
No.
Yeah.
Tastes like liver?
Yeah, having a slight taste, almost a hint of liver. But it's a lot more like chicken. Like a delicious tiny chicken. With a slight hint of almost liver.
A bite?
Yeah.
Oh, that's brutal.
That's that's good.
It's good, right?
Yeah. Look at the size of that chunk of meat that just came out of there.
It's oily.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
This is very oily and just like chicken. I'll try and show you. There's just like this big old chunk of meat. Once again, I'm so hungry. I forgot to say grace. Thank you, Lord, for the pigeons and this adventure that you'd helped us to wrap it up so smoothly. Amen. Not much left. I'm going to town on my half of the trout there. And so good. I feel like Gollum. We put so much into every day. It's like we're burning so many calories running all around doing all this, and we're just like, by the time it gets to eating time, it's so good. Look at how greasy they are from those little birds. Yeah.
Lifting slowly from my bed, I shake my head. I've done this before.
Oh, wow. Look at that.
So tell me, darling.
Beautiful.
Once again, what you said and what you swore. 'Cause the sight line goes over the tree line. Lord, it's so much easier letting go when you know that you got nothing to fear, because you're safely standing miles around, you never see it, because you're nowhere near, while the bomb drops all the way across the sea. All the way to me.
Not even close.
Well, I chose this life, now it's choosing me. And how it interferes with the lives we lead. And I can't read your eyes, they're just sending hollow lies for free. And my left brain, it tells me never again, there's nothing left. There's nothing left. Just
Good?
go home now. Your skin and bones, there's no way of hiding your theft.
Boats everywhere.
Your success,
We're gonna have to back it out of here.
is sending your problems from your stream. The way to me.
All right, we are back at the house. The boat is off. We're done. The video is not done, but we are done with the challenge. We've successfully lobstered the third time, caught and brought back all of our lobster. We even caught some stuff at the grocery store. Right here, done. Our food is ready, and yeehaw. Let's say grace. You're like, ah. Just because I made him go out and take cover photos and all that stuff, but
yeah, I'm hungry.
We're hungry. Lord, thank you for this food. Thank you for this wonderful adventure and all the wild game you gave us. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. Let's do this. I'm gonna lead with a salad, but I should probably lead with the butcher box steak.
I'm worried that my stomach's shrunk, and so because I ate a whole head of broccoli, that if I go to eat this, then I'll be like, oh, I don't have room for the steak, and that's just not okay. All right, here we go. I'm pretending it's my first bite because I just told you it wasn't. That is good. I did this once before with my girlfriend, and it was so good. That coffee flavor, if you've never done something like this before, that coffee flavor just makes that steak pop it.
I think this is a good representation of what you people at home should be thankful for. Because
us eating?
No.
Us making videos.
No, that this is available to most people that are watching this video.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? I think the Wilderness Living Challenge to me represents being thankful for the things that we do have, even if they're just small joys. You know, if you lost your food, and that's pretty primary, and that's probably one of the last things that most people who are able to watch this video are thinking about is food. Because they probably have that. They're thinking about big things. That they want fancy cars and big houses and, you know, all these other things that don't even really matter at the end of the day.
I need a napkin, not for my mouth. Look at them crying. The salad is so good.
Oh, the steak's awesome too. It's
Yeah.
perfectly cooked. This is really tender.
Yeah, we nailed those steaks, huh?
100%.
There you go.
Thanks.
That doesn't like the focus on it. There we go. Look at that. Oh, juicy.
What do you call that? That cook on that?
Bacon wrapped steak.
No, the doneness. Doneness.
I would say that's medium rare. Not rare.
No.
We came close, but
what were you aiming for?
Rare.
Yeah. And go after the bacon bits. So this would be a pretty well-rounded diet. It's probably better for you than just eating the salad itself. I think there's something about the oils that helps.
Also combining things. You know, out there, unless you're super fastidious, you know, like super hard, crazy worker, like you're stuck with one thing. You know, we got one lobster. You know, we got one of each of these things to eat.
Yeah.
You know, we got some cattail shoots and some fiddleheads. You know.
You definitely got to be on your game.
But we don't have any oils or oil dressings or butter or the important things.
Yeah, they're harder to find.
Or a big fatty piece of meat, you know, that where it can render some of the fat down to fry up a fish in.
Or lobster, just one lobster.
Yeah,
we
we're
forgot
gonna sit down
to
and
cook
eat
the lobsters.
Oh man,
we totally forgot. Doing this whole steak up. Oh, we'll have to save it for later.
We'll be having those for dinner.
Anyway, we'll save that for later. But I'd like to thank you guys for coming along for the ride.
I tell you, it was worth every minute of having to eat this 2 days worth of clams just to get to the salad and this steak. All right, we didn't really talk about it, but like, which one is your favorite? The coffee crusted steak or the bacon wrapped steak?
You're asking the wrong person. You want to know why?
Because you don't like coffee.
Yeah. I mean, the coffee's good. I
Yeah.
just don't like... I'm not a coffee drinker. I like the smell of coffee. I don't particularly enjoy the taste of coffee.
Okay.
But it's good.
Yeah.
You know?
Even for a person who doesn't like coffee.
Yeah, exactly.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
But if you had to choose, of course, you're going to choose
all day long.
the bacon.
Yeah, all day long. No, but
thank you for coming down, Chris.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for just being, having me up there so we could have an adventure. If you guys haven't seen it yet, check out Wilderness Living Challenge Season 4, the one that we did before this last October, which is right there in the playlist on my YouTube channel. It's been great having you here in Maine.
I had fun.
I can't wait to do it again. We gotta do this again like the fall or something.
100%. We gotta pick a new location maybe?
Yeah.
I mean, we can do it again here, be better at it.
Because we didn't do, there's all that fall stuff.
Yeah.
You know, we could be doing the duck, the
deer,
turkey,
bear.
Yeah. Or we could go to Florida and go swim with the alligators.
You guys have to let us know.
Yeah, leave in the comments below. What do you think? Where should we go next? I kind of like the idea of Florida. We had talked about that already.
Florida in the winter. Like Florida when it's not nice here.
Florida, boar, alligator.
There's beaver there too, I think. There's
always
everything.
I've always wanted. My life dream is to wrestle an alligator.
Let's do it.
I've always wanted to do an alligator.
Let's do it.
All right, man.
All right, come on here.
He's got a long drive, and yeehaw.
Yeah.
So look for more from the two of us, but not right now. There he goes. What an adventure! What an adventure! I do love my adventures, and so does this guy. That's why it's fun hanging out. I just want to say once again, thank you, Policy Genius, for sponsoring this video. Thank you guys for watching, liking, subscribing, all the views that you've given us here on YouTube. We really appreciate it. Wooded Beardsman, check out his channel, link below, and our sponsor, Policy Genius. It really is genius. You guys are going to want to check that out. Maybe you've been putting it off. Maybe you've been thinking, oh, it's too hard to do. Policy Genius has got you covered. Links below. That's it for me. Once again, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Fowler out.